Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City, and today I will be watching the trailer to 1987's $1 Million Mystery. I don't know how to explain. This is basically, to be short, it's a mad world with a shittier cast sponsored by a garbage bag company. So you know what? I don't even want to say anymore. Let's just watch, and then we'll dissect. Without any further ado, the trailer to 1987's $1 Million Mystery.
How would you like
November 18th.
$4 million?
What was he? You know he's dying because he's whispering.
There's $4 million hidden in 4 different places.
Just
$1 million
enough.
in each place.
A lot of instructions.
Free.
Oh, this is madcap,
race to
zany
riches.
humor. Oh, Lord.
Must be crazy.
Sure, they're my folks.
$1 Million Mystery.
5, 6, 7, 8.
They're all after a fortune, and nothing is going to stand in their way.
You're under arrest!
They're going after the money.
So
There
many
are millions
modes
hidden
of
somewhere
transportation.
nearby.
Okay, nobody move.
And these wild and crazy people will do almost anything to find it.
Brett.
Kevin Pollak is in this?
Secure.
The most rewarding movie ever made. $1 Million Mystery.
Funny.
So there's still 3 million left. It's gotta be somewhere.
How many lottery tickets I would buy?
You'll find high-speed chases, wild excitement, mysterious clues,
That way.
Oh no!
adventure that falls from the sky. It's more than a movie. $1 Million Mystery.
Okay, well, that was the trailer, and there's now a lot on my mind. First, the cast is not that bad. Kevin Pollak, who's obviously way pre-fame. I think Rich Hall was in it. Eddie Deason from Grease I saw. Rick Overton was also in it. And when the big name is Tom Bosley, who's also really good at selling you a reverse mortgage, and he's going to be dying soon because he's whisper acting. Yet, he stays alive just long enough to get out these really complicated, convoluted instructions. So I don't know if he's like a grandfather and these are all his children, or he's just some random guy who dropped dead, or a random rich guy who had a very prolonged death. And timed and obviously practiced the instructions, because even though he's whispering because he's dying, he seems to get them out quite clearly, all in one shot. There's 4 bags, each with $1 million in different locations. And this is like, they watched a Mad World and thought, okay, all these people are chasing, one grand prize. Let's do 4 of them. That'll make a better movie. Because that's what It's a Mad World hinges on, is the amount of prizes. This will be 4 times as good because they're searching for 4 prizes. So I also didn't really notice anything funny happening. No one really telling jokes. There was a lot of driving, a lot of skidding around. This is also very similar to A Rat Race, which also had a better cast and was smart enough not to do multiple prizes. Thank God. But yes, there was a lot of driving and skidding. Any kind of movie like this, for some reason, they're always racing in the desert. I think it's just an easier place to shoot. You don't necessarily have to close off the street. And then there was a bus and boats and a plane. Oh, Lord. And most of the gags seem to be tied to how shoddy the briefcases were. What did I just say? The briefcases were constructed. They dropped the handle, it fell off the handle, and then the other guy, the briefcase just opened. And the money goes everywhere. And then I guess they figured, oh, well, there's at least another prize. What is not disclosed in this trailer, but is really the more insane crux of this film, is that it was sponsored by Glad garbage bags. If you look at the poster is just a giant garbage bag. I guess, to say, oh, check your garbage, there might be $1 million in it, which would convince me not to want to use garbage bags. You know what I mean? I don't want to just throw away $1 million. So they sponsored it, and I think all the money is hidden. I don't know. They did some sweepstakes where before you went into the movie theater, you filled out a thing guessing where the fourth prize was in the movie. So before you even go into the movie, they tell you that, first of all, Tom Bosley is Jet, and that there's 4 prizes. 3 of them seemingly are irrelevant. They only want you to care about the 4th one, and if you write it down and you submit it, then there will be some sort of random drawing sweepstakes. And I think it was won by like a 14-year-old girl. But lo and behold, it's just a big scam to get your mailing address so they can spam you with a lot of Glad. I cannot believe trash bags. That is the worst movie poster I think I've ever seen. Just a giant trash bag, and the movie has nothing to do with trash, which is really just a botched marketing attempt. Glad should have sponsored the Garbage Pail Kids. Wouldn't have that would have made so much more sense. The last thing I want, it's just not very appetite. What's this movie about? Oh, well, it's Tom Bosley maybe the trash bag on the poster has the head of Tom Bosley. And there's a bunch of people racing around for a bunch of money. And it's very exciting and energetic. Okay, let's put a giant trash bag on the cover. Trash bags are a product that you should promote without actually having to see them. When those toilet paper bear commercials, they're just walking around the woods and they're like, I had a great shit. You don't see them wiping their asses. You know what I mean? So the garbage bag, just don't see it. Just say Glad. Needless to say, this movie was a flop, and now I'm able to see why. And the answer is for multiple reasons of bad casting, no jokes, a horrible sponsorship, and a desperate sweepstakes to get you to watch. I guess you so badly want to win $1 million that you would sit through Tom Bosley dying in the first 5 minutes of the film, and the rest of it is just filled with Eddie Deason. And I assure you, this is not a movie I will be watching in full.